I'm going to be simulating the entire 2023 season. Yes, this will include the rookies such as Kenny Pickett, Kayvon Thibodeau, and Sauce Gardner. We'll also take a look at the awards such as the MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, along with finding out which teams made the playoffs, and eventually who prevails in the Super Bowl. Now with all that being said, let's get right into it. Hey guys, and welcome to the video. Obviously, I don't have the updated schedules, so we're just going to be playing with last year's schedules. But these rosters are up to date. As you can see, Justin Reed, Juju Smith-Schuster, along with Ronald Jones and Marquez Valdez-Scantling are all on this roster, along with rookies such as Trent McDuffie, George Karlaftis, Sky Moore. So I just thought it would be interesting seeing how Madden would predict the 2023 season. So let's not spare any time and let's simulate to the end of the year. Alright, so now that we're at the end of the year, let us go view the teams that made the playoffs. Oh, this is pretty interesting. So at the 1 seed, we have the New England Patriots. Then at the 2 seed is the Baltimore Ravens. The 3 seed, the Broncos. 4 seed, the Titans. 5 seed, the Bills. 6 seed, the Steelers. And barely making it in at the 7th seed are the Chiefs. So we definitely have to go check a couple things because the Steelers and the Patriots both being here, especially the Patriots being the number 1 seed, is pretty interesting. But in the NFC, at the number 1 seed, again are the Green Bay Packers. Then at the number 2 seed, the Dallas Cowboys. 3 seed, we got the Cardinals. 4 seed, we got the Panthers. Then at the 5 seed, we have the Buccaneers. 6 seed, we also have the Commanders. And then barely making it in are the New Orleans Saints. So there's definitely a lot of surprises in this. But let's take a closer look and let's look at each division. So the Ravens, obviously they won the AFC North with a 12-5 record. The Steelers finished 11-6, Browns 8-9, and the Bengals 5-12. For the AFC South, we have the Tennessee Titans finishing first. The Colts actually finished second, but they were tied. Jaguars would finish third at 7-10, and the Texans would finish last 5-12. Now for the AFC East, the Patriots are 13-4. The Bills would go 11-6. The Jets 8-9, and the Dolphins 7-10. So this was actually a really competitive division. Now probably one of the best divisions in all of football, the AFC West. The Broncos actually finished first at 12-5. The Chiefs would finish second, 10-7. The Chargers and Raiders would finish third and fourth, but both at 6-11. Now for the NFC side of things, we have the Packers 14-3, the Vikings 8-9, Bears 6-11, and the Lions 3-14. Heading to the NFC, now this is really interesting. The Panthers actually finished first at 10-7. The Buccaneers 9-8, tied with the Saints, who also went 9-8. Then the Falcons 4-13. The NFC East, the Cowboys finished with 14-3 record. Then we go down, we got Washington 9-8, the Eagles 8-9, and then the Giants 4-13. Then for our final division, we have the NFC West. The Cardinals finished 12-5, the Rams 8-9, the 49ers would also finish 8-9, and the Seahawks 7-10. So we definitely had a couple of surprises, but let's go and check out the season stats. All right, looking at the season stats, Tom Brady actually finished first in passing with 5,662 yards. Then we have Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Dak Prescott, Justin Herbert, Zach Wilson, and Justin Fields. But let's take a look at the rookies with Desmond Ridder, who actually finished with 4,446 yards, 22 passing touchdowns, and 19 interceptions. It's a bit of an average season for him. All right, then taking a look at the Steelers rookie quarterback Kenny Pickett, he finished with 3,952 yards, 27 passing touchdowns, and 9 interceptions. Was actually really good with the Steelers, and this is probably how they made the playoffs. But other than that, those were pretty much all of the rookies that started this year. Then we head over to the rushing leaders, as Ezekiel Elliott actually finished first with 1,716 rush yards. J.K. Dobbins had a nice bounce back season. Now heading to the receivers, Michael Thomas finished first in the league with 1,593 yards. But as you can see, behind him is Sky Moore, who ended up being a really good replacement for Tyreek Hill, as he finished with 1,565 yards and 13 receiving touchdowns. Sammy Watkins also finished third in the league. Ooh, and then we got another rookie, Treylon Burks. He finished with 66 receptions for 1,097 yards and 11 receiving touchdowns. Now looking at Drake London, he also finished with 64 receptions, 870 yards, and 2 receiving touchdowns. But enough looking at the offense, let's look at the defensive side of the ball. And finishing first in tackles, we have Jermaine Pratt with 143. Taking a look at the sack numbers, actually we have Von Miller leading the league with 18.5 sacks. Then right behind him, we got Micah Parsons. Then of course, Myles Garrett, Aaron Donald, Jeffrey Simmons. Did find Kayvon Thibodeau. He did finish with 6 sacks and an interception. And then the interception leaders, we have a tie for first with Jonathan Jones, Darius Williams, and Jamel Dean, all having 6. Andrew Booth Jr. did have 2 interceptions, but I can't really find any of the other rookies. Oh wait, hold on. Sauce Gardner? This must have been a trade or something must have happened. I don't know why he's on the Patriots. Pretty interesting. That's probably why they finished as the #1 seed. And if we take a look at the awards, Patrick Mahomes is looking like he's going to finish as the MVP of the league. Then at #2, Lamar Jackson. 3, Tom Brady. 4, Dak Prescott. 5, Aaron Rodgers. 6, Drew Lock. That's really interesting. 7, Kyler Murray. Josh Allen at 8. Justin Fields at 9. So he had a pretty good comeback season. Oh, and then we got Ryan Tannehill at 10. Now, Coach of the Year, surprisingly, it's Mike McCarthy. Then, you know, if you want to look at the other ones, you can. Now, if we take a look at the Offensive Rookie of the Year, this is going to be a little messed up because it also includes the rookies of this past actual season. But let's just forget about them. The actual Rookie of the Year is going to be Kenny Pickett, which he deserves it for leading the Steelers to, I think it was a 4 seed, a 3 seed, I don't know. And then right after him, we got Sky Moore and Treylon Burks. Now, as for the Defensive Rookie of the Year, Devin Lloyd finished 3rd. Jermaine Johnson did finish 8, and at 10 we have George Karlaftis. Now in the NFC, the Offensive Rookie of the Year, we did have Desmond Ridder, along with Jahan Dotson, and that's really it for Offensive Rookie of the Year for the NFC. Then for the Defensive Rookie of the Year, Kayvon Thibodeau did finish at #2, technically is 1 though. Andrew Booth is next. Aiden Hutchinson, I don't know what his stats look like, but he's on the list. Alright, but now that we looked at all of that, let's find out who will actually win the Super Bowl. So in the divisional round of the playoffs, we have the #1 seed Patriots taking on the #6 seed Steelers. The Ravens are also taking on the Bills. And then for the NFC side of things, we have the Packers taking on the Saints. And it's actually really surprising on this side of the bracket, the Cardinals and Panthers are going to be a surprise team to make the NFC Championship. Now looking at the AFC Championship, the Patriots and Ravens looking to have another classic game to see who advanced to the Super Bowl. And will Aaron Rodgers finally get back to the Super Bowl, or will Kyler Murray finally get to his first Super Bowl? Let us find that out. And it is Super Bowl week. This is our matchup, the Patriots versus the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers versus Mac Jones. A lot of people wanted to see Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers, but we're not getting that. We're getting a Mac Jones and Aaron Rodgers Super Bowl. Now this would be really funny if Aaron Rodgers and the Packers were to win this, because he's basically playing with no receivers. And as you guys can see, the Green Bay Packers did end up winning the 2023 Super Bowl against the New England Patriots. And with all that being said, that is going to end today's video. Let me know how your guys' teams did, and if you guys enjoyed this video, then consider subscribing. I'd appreciate it. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.